Hello, my name is Eva. Welcome back to a new room. I know, completely different. I keep changing backgrounds. I can't help it. My life is changing, and so should you. Change is great. Change is a good thing. And if you're scared of it, I don't know what to tell you. Change is a good thing. Anyway, that's besides the point. So, new background, new everything. I've been gone for a while. I'm here to explain everything. I'm here to answer all of your questions. So just sit down and let me answer them for you. So, where have I been? Well, I actually moved halfway across the world and then halfway back across the world. So just to explain that, basically when this background was a thing, I lived in Manchester, England. I had just graduated from university and I decided, you know what? I'm going to go back and live with my family, my brother, my sister, and my mother. My brother, my sister, my mother, yet. That sounded so weird in my head. I went back to live with them for a year because, well, I hadn't really nowhere else to go and I kind of wanted to pursue YouTube without having any external issues kind of bugging my mind for a bit. So that's where you saw that background. My family then decided, you know what? You know what might be a good idea? For us all to move all the way to New Zealand. All the way, literally across the world. I think if you actually map them out, I think England is pretty much like the other side of the world, but I might be wrong in saying that. It might actually be Australia. Anyway, again, besides the point. So I decided to follow them, not to live with them. They decided to go there and live with them. I decided to stay there for a month to get, I believe it's a residency visa. So whenever I want to go there and live there, I'm allowed to because of my mother living there, because she got one. And now I'm back. I'm back with a brand new setup and I'm back in England. I'm not going to say where because I need to keep some of my privacy. But I'm back here because my girlfriend is actually finishing university off. And I thought, you know what? As a great loving boyfriend, I'm going to be here to support her. So I am. So this will be the background for the first, I don't know, year. We don't know if we're staying here for more than a year because obviously money issues and collecting money. But we are thinking about going back to New Zealand after a year because I just really liked it there and I think it'll be a good experience for her as well just to be there. But again, I don't want to give too much of my life away. I think, you know, some stuff stays to myself and her and we don't know where we're going yet. So you guys don't need to know about that. But in terms of the background, which is what you guys are here for because everyone loves a good background, this might stay like this. Probably not. It will probably get changed. In particular, this. I think this, actually, to be fair, this looks fine. I think I'll leave this as it is. But here, like this bed might move over there. I might add some more posters and stuff up there just to look nice and all pretty and really cool. But for the most part, just that. Now for the meat of the content. What's happening with the channel? Well, nothing really. I'm just going to start uploading every day again. Now, is it every day? Not really. I don't know actually know why I use that word. my brain's still a bit fuzzled because it's been 2 months since I've done YouTube. So kind of getting my words out and structuring everything, which was already a mess before, is even more of a mess now. In terms of videos, I'm looking at between 6 to 5 day uploads. Obviously, with one of the other days being a live stream day. It might go down to 5 purely because I've opened up a third channel. It's right here. Because when I started uploading the Elden Ring and the NFL stuff, it almost felt really out of place for this channel. So I kind of want to separate every channel in what my passions are. So that new channel I've made is for challenges. So I have some really good ideas for challenges, and that channel will only be uploaded once I can think of a good idea, once I can execute, and once I can actually edit it. So it doesn't really have an upload day. It won't be once a week. It won't be once a month. It'll just be whenever I have a crazy, wacky, cool challenge idea, which I have some which might take a while to do, and I have some which you might see in the next couple of weeks, month. It depends on how I do it or what I do with it. So that'll be that channel. This channel will most likely, or will 100% actually, be the same thing it's always been. It will be a Jacksepticeye, Markiplier type channel where I just sit down and play games. I want to put a lot more emphasis on smaller games. I've been doing a lot of walkthroughs lately. And to be completely honest with you, they fucking suck. They really suck to edit. Like, every time I'm editing a Dark Souls 2 video, or any of the Dark Souls recently, because that's the longer playthroughs I've been doing, they suck so much to edit. Like, it sucks the life out of me just thinking about editing those type of videos. So you will still see a Dark Souls 3 video. You will still see stuff like, I really want to do some more survival type games like I did with Ark, because I really enjoyed playing Ark. But just so you know that whenever I upload one of those videos, please leave a like and a comment because it helps the channel grow and it just helps me feel better for how much not fun I've had editing those videos. But in terms of smaller videos, I do really want to do like the one-off games or like the 2-3 part games where I could just put more emphasis on editing. I don't really love editing all that much, but for smaller videos, I do enjoy that a lot more. So a lot of the videos that I've uploaded more recently that aren't full walkthroughs, like Monster DNA, or what was the other game? The Moon game I played most recently. I really, really enjoyed editing those videos. Like, I had a lot of fun editing those videos. So I want to put more emphasis on that than I do longer playthroughs. Plus, people seem to enjoy those videos more than the longer playthroughs. The longer playthroughs are more just like a passion project for me. So later down the line, when I show my kids Dark Souls videos, or when I just want to see how bad I was at Souls videos, I can go back and watch it and just enjoy it for myself. It's more of a passion project than it is for the channel, if that makes sense. And in regards to videos, I did pre-record some videos. So I finished all of Dark Souls 2. You're only up to part 13, and I think I've got all the way up to part 18, which is the finale of the whole series. But, and I'll explain it in part 14, I did actually lose the footage for all of part 14. So the part 14 you'll see is part 15. So you would have missed everything from the Looking Glass Night to wherever that video starts. So you've missed like a whole underground bit, but to be honest with you, you didn't miss loads. You just missed like the last area of the game, which sounds like a lot, but there's not a lot of lore that breaks out. I just meet Vendrick and some other things. I'll explain that all to you later. And then the other series that was going on my channel is Swords and Sandals. I also lost that footage. Post-edit here just to clear something up. This guy's a big liar. Kind of. I actually couldn't find the Swords and Sandal video to save my life, but in looking for some bits I needed for this video, I actually stumbled across the Swords and Sandals footage that I needed. So you will get your Swords and Sandals video out whenever it does come out. I didn't lose it, so I can just cut this whole part of the video where I explain why I lost it, what you missed in the video, because you didn't actually miss it. You will get the video at some point. I hope that cleared that up. And another question that you guys are probably thinking, what's next? Well, I don't know when this specific video is going to go out. I really hope that it's going to come out on the Monday, which means the Tuesday, which is the day after, I'm going to be playing Black Myth Wukong, which is the next game that's going to come out. Now, some of you might be thinking, are you going to do a 24-hour challenge for it like you did with Elden Ring? No. The reason I did Elden Ring was because it sounded like a cool challenge to do in however long, purely because it's known to be a tough game. And a lot of people have said Black Myth Wukong is going to be a tough game. But I've already done it with the Souls franchise, with Elden Ring. And the whole Souls franchise as a whole is just known for being hard. Whereas Black Myth Wukong, some people know it's hard, some people don't. So I don't feel like it would get that many eyes. Not only that, I did that with Elden Ring, and that's my favorite game of all time. And with Black Myth Wukong looking like Game of the Year, and all of the gameplay I've seen from it looks really cool, I kind of just want to sit down and enjoy it. I will stream it, and it will be out there for you guys, and I'll make content off of it for my channel. But in terms of just like enjoying it, I really don't want to be playing it like 24 hours in, trying not to fucking fall asleep. Like, I actually just want to sit down, enjoy the game, and just play what I presume is going to be a masterpiece of a game, and just enjoy it, basically. In terms of other stuff that's going to come out throughout the channel, well, we still have to finish Dark Souls 2. I might finish Swords and Sandals. I want to play a lot more itch.io games and just Steam games that come out. I think that would be really cool. Dark Souls 3 series will hopefully start at some point next month. Probably midway through next month, because as soon as I finish editing Dark Souls 2, I kind of just want to breathe, leave long-form content for a good little while. I'm going to start actual work. I know people think that YouTube is my work, which is part of my work, but I have actual work to do. So I'm going to start that, get used to that. And then once all that is done and everything's calmed down in terms of like moving in and everything, then I'll start Dark Souls 3. And I'm actually really excited to start Dark Souls 3, purely because I've heard it's the best Souls game, and there's also something else that I really want to put out for the channel that might be cool for you guys. It might be a huge flop, but I want it for myself. So again, I've been teasing this for a good while, but hopefully you'll see in the next 2-3 months, hopefully. a pretty big thing. Anyway, I think that's all of it for updates. I didn't really plan anything. I never really do plan these type of things. I just kind of like spitball, which is why I trip over my words, and maybe I forget something that someone will put in the comments and be like, hey, I have this question. I'll be like, fuck, how did I forget that? So yeah. Thank you guys for, if you're watching this, I assume you still give a fuck about me, even though I've been gone for, I think, a total of a month, maybe a bit more than a month, which is way bigger of a break than I've ever had. But I think it's been good. I have a good few ideas of videos I want to do. I'm really excited to just get back on the horse. But yeah, just I can't stress how much this just isn't planned, and I think you could tell. Anyway, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Dears. Wait, no, I did forget something. I forgot something very important. Fuck. So, super important thing that I actually almost forgot to mention. The intros, the hello Psaw, my name is Avol, will probably go. And so will the outro. And you guys have kind of seen it sprinkled on in a few videos. And that's purely because in terms of viewership and in terms of YouTube, intros don't work. They just don't. People don't want to sit there and be like introed or introduced to a video. I mean, it can still work and I do want to incorporate it. But in terms of views and viewer retention, all of my better videos have been without the intro on it. And I know a lot of people are going to point at the Billy Bust Up and the Lamu video I have, because both of those have intros and they're both of my biggest videos on this channel. But in terms of my second channel as well, my review vol, I don't really have an intro for that, and that channel seems to be doing really well all the time. So it's probably gonna go. It's gonna be really sad to have it go, because it's something I really just conjured up for a good while at the start of my YouTube career, and I really enjoy it, and I have it as a fun thing for the channel. But in terms of viewership and in terms of, you know, growing my channel as a whole, it's just not a very smart idea. Anyway, that's actually everything I want to talk about. I'll see you guys later. Bye.